You've likely seen signs across Elizabethton with the words, "Faith over fear." These signs are in support of a local man who has ALS disease, where nerve cells slowly die, eventually paralyzing the person affected.
His story could be a sad one, but as Stampede TV's Caleb Perhne discovered, it's actually inspiring to the community.
Josh Wandell was diagnosed with ALS in June 2013. Now, just more than 4 years later, Wandell is wheelchair-bound, with a feeding tube and a breathing tube. Wandell hasn't spoken for more than a year, communicating by typing on a tablet by moving his eyes.
ALS, as you can see, takes away a lot of my abilities. In spite of that, God has given me a peace that is beyond explanation. I don't ever worry about a cure because I know the worst thing this disease can do to me is kill me.
You would think that this would be a sad story, but Wandell doesn't want it that way. You still often see a smile on his face. He's been spreading a message of faith over fear.
Faith over fear means to me that God has promised to never leave or forsake us, so what do we have to fear? He has defeated death, so there is no fear of that.
Wandell loves running, so the community has come to support him and his message through an annual race. The 5th annual race for Wandell was held last weekend to raise money for his medical expenses. His uncle Kelly GEAGLEY says they couldn't do it without the support.
Everything you get, the equipment you get is astronomical, and you have to get it. I mean, his chair, he's driving a $50,000 chair, more than most people's vehicles.
The race includes a competition, the only certified 3K in Tennessee, and a fun run and walk.
Those in the race say Wandell's an important fixture of the community.
As a principal, kids loved him, they still do, and he has this great spirit, gives back to the community, and allows us to get back to him.
He lifts us all up and lets us know that we can overcome anything that stands in our way if we just have faith in the Lord.
Wandell says having ALS has given him a platform to share his faith.
It's really hard to be around people that feel sorry for me, or worse, verbalize it. Sure, I may be more full of love, more tolerant, and more at peace than I ever was, but you shouldn't be saddened by that. Instead, celebrate it with me.
And his uncle says ALS was not the start of his faith over fear journey. It's who Wandell is.
He didn't get ALS and become a good person. He was a good person before he got ALS.
Wandell wore his Milian shirt for our interview, and he had this message for students.
To everyone facing a hard time in life, which we all will, I say find a friend who walks close to God and share your struggle. The Bible tells us God is near the brokenhearted, and God has comforted me through my relationship with Him and other people. Fight with all you have, and when you can't fight anymore, let someone fight for you. I want to speak to the students for a second. I want you to hear me out on this. Cling to what will last. Put your time, money, energy, and heart into what will last. At age 39, I can tell you the only thing that will last. The only one person that won't let you down is Jesus Christ. Pursue Him relentlessly. Love is the key to life. Life is short. Very short. Death is imminent. Embrace it.
In Elizabethton, Caleb Perhne, Stampede TV.
Wandell continues to enjoy racing, but now from a wheelchair.
On Sunday, he missed breaking a world record by just 3 minutes as a friend pushed him through a marathon in just under 2 hours.